Hello children, welcome for today's crack NEET biology classes. So today we are going to discuss MCQs from the chapter Structural Organization in Animals. So we are going to discuss most frequently asked questions along with explanation. So let us start the class with motivational thought. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. By continuous process of putting efforts, you can reach your goals easily, children. So now let us come to the MCQ part. So first I will read out the question. You try to find the correct answer. If you don't know, I will tell the answer. Then later it will be followed by the explanation. If you want the NCERT guidance, you can refer to the description box, children. For getting continuous updates, you can subscribe the channel. Then you will get the regularly posted lessons by me. Okay, now let us start with the MCQs. First question, cuboidal epithelium with brush border of microvilli is found in A. Lining of intestine, B. Ducts of salivary glands, C. Proximal convoluted tubule of nephron, D. Eustachian tube. The correct answer is C. Proximal convoluted tubule of nephron. The cuboidal epithelium is composed of a single layer of cube-like cells which is commonly found in the ducts of glands and tubular parts of nephrons in kidneys, and its main functions are secretions and absorption. The epithelium of proximal convoluted tubule of nephron in the kidney has microvilli. Now the next question, goblet cells of alimentary canal are modified from A. Squamous epithelial cells, B. Columnar epithelial cells, C. Chondrocytes, D. Compound epithelial cells. The correct answer is B. Columnar epithelial cells. Now let us go to the next question. The ciliated epithelial cells are required to move particles or mucus in a specific direction. In humans, these cells are mainly present in A. Branchioles and fallopian tubes, B. Bile duct and branchioles, C. Fallopian tubes and pancreatic duct, D. Eustachian tube and salivary duct. Now let us find the correct answer. A is the correct answer, branchioles and fallopian tubes. Now let us go to the next question. So here we have to match the following cell structure with its characteristic feature. So they have given A. tight junctions, B. adhering junctions, C. gap junctions, D. synaptic junctions. Then you have to match this cell structure with this particular characteristic feature. Accordingly, let us find out the correct answer. The correct answer is C. C is the correct answer. Now let us go to the fifth question. Smooth muscles are A. involuntary, fusiform, non-striated, B. voluntary, multinucleate, cylindrical, C. involuntary, cylindrical, striated, D. voluntary, spindle-shaped, uninucleate. Now let us see the correct answer. A is the correct answer, involuntary, fusiform, non-striated. Smooth muscle fibers, they are elongated, spindle-shaped. Spindle-shaped means fusiform. So here these cells, these fibers, they contain a single oval nucleus surrounded by cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is known as sarcoplasm. So in cytoplasm, myofibrils are arranged longitudinally. But here, as they are smooth muscles, these fibers lack striations and sarcolemma. But anyhow, they are enclosed in plasma membrane structure. So here they don't have myofibrils. That's why we call them as smooth muscles. Next question. So which type of tissue correctly matches with its location? So here also they have given two columns, tissue and its location. Then you have to match the correct answer. Let us find the correct answer. C is the correct answer. Smooth muscles, wall of intestine. So here let us see one by one. So in the case of tip of nose it has elastic cartilage. Simple columnar epithelium lines the stomach. Tendon is white fibrous connective tissue. Posterior part of intestine has single unit of smooth muscles, which all fibers of muscles they contract simultaneously as a single unit. So C is the correct answer. So now let us go to the next question. The function of the gap junction is to A. Separate two walls from each other. B. Stop substance from leaking across the tissue. C. Performing cementing to keep neighboring cells together. D. Facilitate communication between adjoining cells by connecting the cytoplasm for rapid transfer of ions, small molecules and some large molecules. Now find the correct answer. So D is the correct answer. So most of the cells in animal tissues, with the exception of few terminally located, terminally differentiated cells such as skeletal muscles and blood cells, so all in communication with the adjoining cells, that is via gap junctions. So at the place where gap junction is present, the membranes of adjacent cells are separated by a uniform narrow gap, and the gap is spanned by a channel forming proteins called connections, so which allow the inorganic ions and other small water soluble molecules to pass directly from cytoplasm of one cell to cytoplasm of another cell. So that's why D is the correct answer. Next question. Eighth one, choose the correctly matching pair. So they have given 4 matching pairs. So among this we have to find, so which one is matching correctly. So when you see, the correct answer is C, areolar tissue, loose connective tissue. So areolar tissue is the most widely distributed loose connective tissue in the body. Tendon is a type of dense connective tissue. Adipose tissue is a fat storing tissue. So fat storing, and it is a loose type of connective tissue. And the cartilage is a specialized connective tissue. That's why C, areolar tissue. So that is the correct answer. Now 9th question, children. So here you have to choose the correct matching pair. So A, that is inner lining of salivary ducts. B, moist surface of buccal cavity. C, tubular parts of nephrons. D, inner lining of bronchioles. You have to match the correct type of epithelium. So when you match, you will get the answer. That is C is the correct answer. 9th, C is the correct answer. So next 10th question. So here you have to identify the tissue shown in the diagram, and you have to match with its characteristic features. So the characteristic features are given. So accordingly you have to match and you have to tell the correct answer. They have told regarding the features of smooth muscles, cardiac muscles, striated muscles, skeletal muscles. So here, then later let us find the correct answer. The correct answer is D, skeletal muscles. They show striations and are closely attached with the bones of limbs. So locomotion in human, it depends upon the movements of muscle fibers. The skeletal muscles are attached to the bones by tendons and helps in the movement of the parts of skeleton. So these muscles are under the control of conscious mind, so and are called voluntary muscles. Under microscope, these muscles show transverse stripes, so that's why we call them as striated muscles. That's why D is the correct answer. So now the 11th one, given below is the diagrammatic sketch of certain type of connective tissue. So identify the parts labeled A, B, C and D and select the right option about them. Okay, so here they have given A, B, C and D. So you have to write the correct option. So when you are choosing the correct option, A is the correct option. That is the correct labeling. And next one, 12th question. The supportive skeletal structures in the human external ears, it is pinna. So and in the nose tip are the examples of A. ligament, B. areolar tissue, C. bone, D. cartilage. So cartilage is the correct answer. D. cartilage is the correct answer. So here the cartilage is a semi-rigid supportive or skeletal connective tissue in which solid, the matrix it is solid and is made up of mucoprotein and proteoglycan called chondrin. So here the it is of 4 types: hyaline, fibrous, calcified and elastic. So yellow elastic fibrocartilage is found in pinna, that is external ear, and external auditory canal of the ear, eustachian tube, epiglottis and tip of the nose. Its matrix contains numerous yellow fibers, and these yellow fibers forms a network by uniting with one another. So due to the presence of yellow fibers, the cartilage becomes more flexible. So hence it provides flexibility to the organs. Next, 13th question. So here the 4 sketches A, B, C and D are given below. It represents 4 different types of animal tissues. So which one of this is correctly identified in the options given? So along with its correct location and function. So you have to see all and you have to tell correctly. Tissue, location, function. It has been given for glandular. So here they have given tissue, glandular epithelium, collagen fibers, smooth muscle tissue, columnar epithelium. So you have to match correctly and find the correct option. Which one is correct? So the correct one is A, that is glandular epithelium. It is in the intestine and its main function is secretion. So the intestine, when you observe, it is lined by glandular epithelium which is secretory in function. So the glands found in the intestine, they are exocrine. So then maybe unicellular and multicellular also. Now 14th question, children. The ciliated columnar epithelial cells in humans are known to occur in A. eustachian tube and stomach lining, B. bronchioles and fallopian tube, C. bile duct and esophagus, D. fallopian tube and urethra. The correct answer is B. bronchioles and fallopian tube. The ciliated columnar epithelial cells in humans are present in nasal passages, oviducts, they are known as fallopian tubes also, terminal bronchioles, ventricles of brain and central canal of spinal cord of embryo. The columnar ciliated epithelium consists of columnar cells which bears cilia on its free surface. Now the next question, that is 15th. The cells lining the blood vessels belonging to the category of A. smooth muscle tissue, B. squamous epithelium, C. columnar epithelium, D. connective tissue. The correct answer is B. squamous epithelium. Simple squamous epithelium is composed of large flat cells whose edges fit closely together like the tiles in a floor. Hence, it is also called as pavement epithelium also. So here, this type of epithelium, they line the blood vessels, lymph vessels, heart and terminal bronchioles, alveoli of lungs, walls of the Bowman's capsules, descending limbs of loop of Henle. So in blood vessels and heart, it is known as endothelium also. Now the next question. Which one of the following is correct pairing of body part and the kind of muscle tissue that moves it? So here biceps of upper arm, abdominal wall, iris, heart wall. So you have to match the correct type of muscle along with that. If you match, so 2 are coming correct answers, B and C. The smooth muscles are called involuntary muscles. As action, these muscles are controlled by autonomic nervous system. That is, it is not under the control of any animal's will. So iris of eyes, it consists of smooth involuntary muscles, and abdominal muscles also have smooth muscles. When you observe, the biceps of upper arm is made of skeletal muscles, while the heart wall consists of cardiac muscles. So that's why the correct answer is B and C. Now the next question. The epithelial tissue present on the inner surface of bronchioles and fallopian tube is A. Glandular, B. Ciliated, C. Squamous, D. Cuboidal. The correct answer is A. Ciliated. The ciliated columnar epithelial cells in humans are present in nasal passages, oviducts, fallopian tubes, terminal bronchioles, ventricles of the brain, and the central canal of spinal cord of the embryo. The columnar ciliated epithelium consists of columnar cells and they bear cilia on the free surface. Now let us go to the next question. The cell junctions are called tight, adhering, and gap junctions are found in A. Connective tissue, B. Epithelial tissue, C. Neural tissue, D. Muscular tissue. The correct answer is B. Epithelial tissue. The epithelial tissues, they consist of variously shaped cells. They are closely arranged in one or more layers. The cells are held tightly together by means of tight adhering gap junctions. So here that's why, so the B epithelial tissue is the correct answer. Now 19th question. So the kind of tissue that forms the supportive structure in our pinna, that is external ear, is also found in A. Nails, B. Ear ossicles, C. Tip of the nose, D. Vertebrae. So the correct answer is C. Tip of the nose. Let us see why it is correct answer. Yellow elastic fibrocartilage, a type of skeletal tissue, is found in pinna, eustachian tubes, epiglottis, and tip of the nose. It is a type of cartilage, and due to the presence of yellow fibers, it becomes more flexible. 20th question. Which one of the following pairs of structures distinguishes a nerve cell from other types of cell? A. Vacuoles and fibers, B. Flagellum and medullary sheath, C. Nucleus and mitochondria, D. Perikaryon and dendrites. The correct answer is D. Perikaryon and dendrites. So neuron or nerve cell, it is one of the basic unit of the nervous system. So that is the functional unit of nervous system. So neuron is a cell specialized to transmit electrical nerve impulses. So they carry information from one part of the body to another. So each neuron has an enlarged portion, a cell body, that is perikaryon, containing the nucleus, and the extended process that you call that as several process of extension that you call that as dendrites. Okay, and the next one long process that you call that as axon. So here all together, so they are having that perikaryon and dendrites. So that's why D is the correct answer. Now 21st question. So in which one of the following preparations are you likely to come across cell junctions more frequently? So A. Thrombocytes, B. Tendon, C. Hyaline cartilage, D. Ciliated epithelium. The correct answer is ciliated epithelium. Now 22nd question. Areolar connective tissue joins A. Bones with bones, B. Fat body with muscles, C. Integument with muscles, D. Bones with muscles. The correct answer is C. Integument with muscles. When you see why is the correct answer, areolar tissue is a loose connective tissue comprised of semi-fluid ground substance containing several kinds of loosely arranged fibers. So its function, when you observe, it is to attach the skin to the underlying tissues and to fill the spaces between various organs, thus holds them in place and surrounds and supports the blood vessels. That's why C is the correct answer. Integument with muscles, that is the correct answer. Now the 23rd question. The mast cells secrete A. Hemoglobin, B. Hippurine, C. Myoglobin, D. Histamine. So histamine is the correct answer. So why it is the correct answer? Because the mast cells now are granulated wandering cells, so that are found in connective tissue. So their granules contain histamine. It is a vasodilator. It causes running nose, sneezing and itching, and narrows the airways in the lungs also. So these granules also contain heparin, so which is an anticoagulant, and serotonin. It acts as a mediator of inflammation and allergic reactions. So D is the correct answer. So 24th. So 4 healthy people in their 20s now got involved in injuries resulting in damage and death of few cells of the following. So which one of the cells are least likely to be replaced by new cells? A. Liver cells, B. Neurons, C. Malpighian layer of the skin, and D, that is osteocytes. The correct answer is D, B, neurons. Neurons is the correct answer. So the neurons are the least likely to be replaced by new cells, and they have least generation power. Next question. Mast cells of connective tissue contain A. Vasopressin and relaxin, B. Heparin and histamine, C. Heparin and calcitonin, D. Serotonin and melanin. The correct answer is B. Heparin and histamine. So here when you refer the 23rd, what I explained, the same answer will be there. That is the explanation for this question also. Now the next question, let us go to 26th question. Which one of the following contains the largest quantity of extracellular material? A. Striated muscle, B. Areolar tissue, C. Stratified epithelium, D. Myelinated nerve fibers. The correct answer is, that is areolar tissue. That is the correct answer. So in areolar tissue there is intercellular space, so large quantity of extracellular material is present in this tissue. So it contains all cell types and fibers of connective tissue. So this is the correct answer. So next one, 27th question. Collagen is a fibrous protein, B. Globular protein, C. Lipid, D. Carbohydrate. The correct answer is A. Fibrous protein. So collagen is an insoluble fibrous protein found extensively in the connective tissue of skin, tendons and bone. 28th question. So during an injury of nasal septum, it gets damaged, and for its recovery, which cartilage is preferred? A. Elastic cartilage, B. Hyaline cartilage, C. Calcified cartilage, D. Fibrous cartilage. The correct answer is B. Hyaline cartilage. Now next question. So which cells do not form layer and remains structurally separate? A. Epithelial cells, B. Muscle cells, C. Nerve cells, D. Gland cells. The correct answer is C. Nerve cells. Now the next question. Proteoglycan in cartilages, which is a part of polysaccharide, is A. Chondroitin, B. Osine, C. Casein, D. Cartilagin. The correct answer is A. So why it is the correct answer? Let us see. Proteoglycans consist of polysaccharide attached with the protein chondroitin. It is present in cartilage as well as in extracellular material. Osine is a protein present in the matrix of bone. Casein is the milk protein. So A is the correct answer. Now next question. Characteristic of simple epithelium is that They A. are arranged indiscriminately, B. make a definite layer, C. continue to divide and help in organ function, D. none of the above. The correct answer is B. make a definite layer. So here in simple epithelium consists of a single layer of cells resting on basement membrane. This makes a definite layer. Now next question. Ligament is in elastic white fibrous tissue, B. modified white fibrous tissue, C. modified yellow elastic fibrous tissue, D. none of the above. The correct answer is C. modified yellow elastic tissue. Ligament occurs in the form of cords in a modified yellow elastic fibrous tissue and connects bone with a bone. Modified white fibrous tissue is present in tendons. Now next question. Tendon is made up of yellow fibrous connective tissue, B. modified white fibrous connective tissue, C. areolar tissue, D. adipose tissue. The correct answer is B. modified white fibrous tissue. White fibrous tissue has two forms, cords and sheets. So white fibers run parallel to form cords called tendons. Now the next question. In mammals, histamine is secreted by A. lymphocytes, B. mast cells, C. fibroblasts, D. histiocytes. The correct answer is B. mast cells. Next question. Protein present in cartilage is A. cartilagin, B. osine, C. chondrin, D. none of these. The correct answer is C. chondrin. Now next question. The basement membrane is made up of A. no cell product of epithelial cell, B. epidermal cell only, C. endodermal cells, D. both B and C. The correct answer is A. no cell product of epithelial cell. So basement membrane, it is a thin sheet of fibrous proteins that underlies and supports the cells of an epithelium, separating this from underlying tissue. Now the next question. Stratum germinativum is an example of which kind of epithelium? A. columnar, B. squamous, C. cuboidal, D. ciliated. The correct answer is A. columnar. This stratum germinativum, it is also known as stratum basilae or basal cell layer also. So it is the layer of keratinocytes that lies at the base of epidermis immediately above the dermis. So it consists of a single layer of tall, simple columnar epithelial cells lying on the basement membrane. These cells undergo rapid cell division, mitosis, and to replenish the regular loss of skin by shedding from the surface. Now the next question. An epithelial cell which has thin flat cells arranged edge to edge so as to appear like closely packed tiles is found to be present at A. outer surface of ovary, B. inner lining of fallopian tube, C. inner lining of stomach, D. inner lining of cheeks. The correct answer is D. inner lining of cheeks. An epithelial tissue, it has thin flat cells. And they are arranged edge to edge so as to appear like closely packed. So here you call that a pseudo-stratified epithelium also. It covers the moist surfaces where there is little wear and tear by friction, such as inner lining of cheeks. Now the next question. 39. Hair present in the skin are A. epidermal in origin and made of dead cells, B. epidermal in origin made up of living cells, C. dermal in origin and are made up of living cells, D. dermal in origin and made of dead cells. The correct answer is A. dermal in origin made up of dead cells. Epidermal in origin and made up of dead cells. That is the correct answer. So each hair is present in a tubular pit, that you call that as hair follicle, and which is made by sinking of epidermis. So living cells are present only at the base of the hair. Okay, and the remaining portion, no, it is dead only. Next 40. The layer of actively dividing cells of skin is termed as A. Stratum compactum, B. Stratum corneum, C. Stratum malpighi or stratum germinativum, D. Stratum lucidum. The correct answer is C. Stratum malpighi or stratum germinativum. Stratum malpighi or stratum germinativum is the innermost layer of the skin. It consists of one-celled thick columnar epithelial cells. It lies on the basement layer. So its cells are active and continuously produce new cells by mitotic division. So that's why germinative layer. Now next question. Formation of cartilage bones involves A. Deposition of bony matter by osteoblasts and reabsorption by chondroclasts. B. Deposition of bony matter by osteoclasts. C. So deposition of bony matter by osteoclasts only. D. Deposition of bony matter by osteoblasts only. The correct answer is A. Deposition of bony matter by osteoblasts and reabsorption by chondroclasts. That is the correct answer. Bone is an unusual tissue, and that is continuously being reconstructed. The osteoblasts, they secrete no bone matrix. Now next question. Characteristic of smooth muscle fiber are A. Spindle shaped, unbranched, non-striated, uninucleate and involuntary. B. Spindle shaped, unbranched, unstriped, multinucleate and involuntary. C. Cylindrical, unbranched, unstriped, multinucleate and involuntary. C. Cylindrical, unbranched, striated, multinucleate and voluntary. Now let us find the correct answer. A is the correct answer. Now next question. Haversian canals occur in A. Humerus, B. Pubis, C. Scapula, D. Clavicle. A. Humerus is the correct answer. So long bones such as humerus and this femur, no, they have a cavity, the marrow cavity at the center. The matrix of the bone along with the bone forming cells, that is osteoblasts, it is arranged in concentric layers, that is lamella, around the canals which run parallel to the axis of the bone. These canals you call that as Haversian canals. Now the next question. Histamine secreting cells are found in A. Connective tissue, B. Lungs, C. Muscular tissue, D. Nervous tissue. The correct answer is A. Connective tissue. So the mast cells are found in matrix of areolar connective tissue and secrete histamine. It is a vasodilator, and serotonin, that is vasoconstrictor, and heparin, that is anticoagulant. So they take part in allergic reactions and help in the body defense also. Yes children, so whatever we studied you must have understood. So let us come to the 45th question. So minerals found in the red pigment of the vertebrate blood is A. Magnesium, so B. Iron, C. Calcium, D. Copper. The correct answer is B. Iron. So we have concluded children today's session. So here whatever the questions we discussed we can go through and try to find why the answer is correct, because the same question it may not be repeated in NEET exam, but in different way it can be asked. So that's why understanding the concept is must to clear the NEET exam. Thank you children. So we'll meet in the next class. You subscribe the channel to get regular posting of MCQs by myself. Thank you. We'll meet in the next class.